In order for me to tell you who I am, I think I better start by telling you where I came from. My parents met in high school and fell in love. They got married when my mom was 18 and my dad was 19. They were married for 3 years, and then their lives changed forever. On Thursday, January 12th, 1989, I was born. Little did my parents know the journey that awaited them. I was born with black hair and blue eyes. I weighed 8 pounds and 15.1 ounces, and I was 20 inches long. Soon after I was born, I became my mom's doll. She would dress me up in big poofy dresses with a hair bow or a headband to match. Unfortunately, as I got older, the dresses only got bigger. I will admit though, I was a rather happy baby. When I was little, my mom would take me to have my pictures taken all the time. She just loved to dress me up in silly little outfits. On August 17th, 1991, my life as I knew it changed forever. My little sister, Kinderly Ann Flynn, was born. As you can tell, my sister was a rather large baby. Someone once told my mother that Kendra looked like a little side of beef, and after that, we began to call her Beef, and the nickname just stuck. At first, I wasn't sure how I felt about having a little sister, but it didn't take long for me to realize that my life wouldn't be the same without her. Once my little sister was born, our family was complete. As I got older, the love my mom once had for dressing me up and taking pictures wore off on me. When I was little, I loved having my picture taken, and I could not wait until it was picture day at school. Once again, I had the matching bows for all of my outfits. I honestly dressed like this until I was probably in the 4th grade. No matter where I was going, my hair was rolled and I was dolled up. I think I actually thought I was a Disney princess. But that's not surprising because I love Disney World. Plus, I grew up watching The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Snow White, Cinderella, and Aladdin over and over again. When I was little, I played just about every sport or was involved in every activity possible. You name it, and I did it, for at least a day. Girl Scouts, cheerleading, soccer, tennis, basketball, karate, I did it all, and the list goes on. T-ball was probably my favorite. When I was little, my sister and I loved playing outside and going fishing. I will admit that my dad caught this big fish, not me. My mom was never surprised when my sister and I would come home covered in mud, which happened almost every day. I would have to say some of the best childhood memories came from my great-grandfather and great-grandmother's house. My Papa Baxter and Mama Lula brought to my childhood. I remember going over there and sitting on my papa's lap while he told me old funny stories that occurred over his lifetime. I also remember playing in his barn, climbing trees, jumping in the creek, and catching salamanders while I was over at his house. Sometimes I wish they could just see me now. Throughout my childhood, and even till this very day, I consider my mom my best friend. She knows when to be goofy and let loose and have fun. But if I do something wrong, she doesn't hesitate to let me know. High school flew by, and before I knew it, I was a senior. Looking back at high school, I did have fun. I remember always dressing up for Spirit Week and being involved whenever I could be. I don't think high school would have been the same without all my friends and our silly times we shared. My love for hiking and being outdoors continued to grow as I got older. As graduation approached, I could not wait to be done with high school. I was so excited about college. Since I knew I wanted to become a teacher, and Maryville College had a great teacher licensure program, I was Maryville College bound. Once I received my diploma, I was ready for the journey ahead of me. When I got to Maryville College, I quickly fell in love with the campus. I was involved in many clubs and organizations. Each year, I was a member of the student government, and I'm proud to say that 3 out of 4 years, I served as my class president. I spent most of my time observing local elementary school classrooms to earn my teaching degree so that I can one day have a classroom of my own. While at Maryville College, I loved going to the football games each Saturday with all of my friends to support the Maryville College Fighting Scots. I met some of the best friends I could ever ask for while at Maryville. Luckily, my best friend Jessica was also going to Maryville to become a teacher. Even today, we sometimes help each other create lessons to enhance our classrooms. Reflecting back over my life, we had so many animals. In fact, it was like a zoo at my house. We had horses, chickens, cows, llamas, cats, you name it. However, there was one animal that stood out among all the rest. Phoebe is my white chihuahua that I've had since my junior year of high school. As you can tell, I like to dress her up just like my mother used to dress me. I will admit, I usually get a little carried away with her outfits. Thanks to all the support from my mom, my dad, I made it through Maryville College. Sure, my parents may be a little silly and crazy sometimes, but it is because of them I am who I am.